So will register as a... Oh! I felt like I was reading something really obvious. This is a winner semis, Tickles. The winner of this will be playing Cola in winners finals. Yeah, this is a matchup that Maister has had a lot of issues with online, but maybe tonight will be maybe tonight will be the night that it finally goes through for him. Alright, Luke, give me a second. Let's see if this makes you feel a little bit better. I inched it 3 units to the right. Look good now? Oh? Fantastic read on the get up by Maister. He specifically used down smash to make him think he was going to try and go for a 2-frame. Sonix subconsciously registered that as, oh, he's gonna let go of the button afterwards, let me come up and attack him. Maister instead just held it. He refused to pull that trigger, knowing that he was going to run into it himself. Excellent call out. Speaking of excellent callouts, Maister got a little bit complacent, just hanging out there on the platform. Sonix did the right thing to just call him out for it. Press advantage, land that hit. And the invincibility on spin dash is so good. You just completely phase through Game & Watch back air. Wow, that confirmed. Jesus. Game & Watch being so light, that's enough to secure a stock. Maister is playing well, but you can definitely tell that Sonix is slowly but surely leveraging the slight advantage that Sonic has in this matchup to the absolute fullest. Yeah, for those in the chat asking, this tournament is bi-weekly. So, see you guys again on July 24th. Smart of Sonix to not chase after him with the trampoline. Maister probably would have just upbeat on reaction and maybe killed him for it at 0. It's a really scary position to be in. And it's so easy to get greedy like that too, because you're thinking, psychologically, I'm at 0, what do I have to worry about? And then you just die. Wow. Perfect 2-frame on the F smash. Sonix has secured game 1. Alright, let's see what Sonix decides to ban. If I had to guess, he's probably going to ban... Actually, I don't know what he's going to want to ban. It looks like Maister's counter pick is Smashville. That makes sense. He's probably trying to force Sonix into as many close quarters combat situations as possible. The more he can force just in-your-face interactions, the more he's going to be able to take advantage of his superior hitboxes up close. And also just to force Sonix to think a little bit more about what exactly he's going to be able to do. He has to work that much harder to make spin dashes safer, homing attacks safer, and up B getaways through trampoline. I'm sorry, Mage. To be honest, if you want, since that was a TO mistake and not your fault, I can just give you the same payout you would have gotten for 5th place. You know what? I'll do that, okay? I'll just give it to you, free of charge. That's not your fault. You shouldn't pay for it. But at the same time, Skittles doesn't deserve to lose when it's supposed to be best of 5, so... Alright, after the tournament, I'll message everyone for their PayPals. I don't care what you say, Mage. You're getting that money. Either way, though, Maister has got a solid lead for himself. Taking first stock, starting to push forward a little bit. There we go. Should be set now. Dude, Maister's lead this game. Incredible. Dude, Sonix has got such an uphill battle to climb at this. You can do it, but what an enormous deficit to climb from. Right now, though... Sorry, I'm trying to resolve the Smash UG thing. Alright, there we go. It's been set properly. Now I can fix the other stuff too. Let's see. Dude, Maister's lead this game. He's just refusing to let that work. At this point, he's just gotta like breathe in Sonix's general direction and he's gonna secure that game. Good on Maister to develop so well after that. Don't worry, Luke North, I got it. I've corrected everything. Good stuff to Maister, though. Bringing this to 1-1. Alright, now that all that stuff is gotten out of the way, I can go back to focusing entirely on the match. There we go. Alright, here we go. Fix the screen timeout setting. What do you mean? Yes, there will be, Mage. Was there anything you'd like to have addressed? Either way, though, Sonix roaring back after that first start. It's only a 15% damage deficit, though, so it's not that bad. Oh, really, Orc Tamer? Yeah, I should do that. Wow, great call out on that. This matchup seems so swingy. Whoever gets the first lead, I feel like both characters are so bad at approaching each other that getting that first lead, regardless of which one of you it is just absolutely monumental. But of course, the reason it's in Sonic's favor a bit is because it's a little bit easier for him to get that lead. Almost like so, but great DI by Maister. And an even greater call out on the key drop by Sonix with back air. Yeah, Maister's not pressing the issue. He seems to have learned his lesson that it's not really worth it to try and press the issue if he's just going to take all that extra damage. Like, even now, Sonix has racked up an extra 33% in extra credit, which is just such a big difference in the grand scheme of things. Good call out, though. Sonix is letting go of shield just a little too early there. Maister smelled it. He smelled blood in the water and he took it. S-Smash is so good at two-framing with Sonic. And it helps that Sonix has really gotten that timing down well enough to where you can abuse that to the absolute fullest. Yeah, this is looking bad. They're literally just taking turns massacring each other depending on who gets that first lead. It's such an odd matchup. Yep, he started running in a little bit. Sonix smelled it. Called it out. secured a 2-1 lead for himself, which is a huge deal in what seems to be a very counterpick-centric matchup. I wonder what the counterpick is going to be. It's interesting to think about. Alright, so for game 4, we are going to... It looks like Sonix is thinking about bans. If I had to... I'd be willing to bet he's going to ban slightly differently this time. He's going to get rid of Smashville because Maister won there last, and... maybe Yoshi's story? That's my personal bet. Alright, here we go. Sonix is really taking some time to think about this counter pick. Also, can we shout out to this song? This song is great. It makes me wonder what the music direction of Persona 6 is going to be like. It is Cold Dungeon Heat. If you want to be in the next one, the next one's on July 24th. Sonix still hasn't decided what he wants to ban yet. Alright, so... looks like we're probably going back to Smashville by the looks of it. Because Sonic's fans are Yoshi's Story and Battlefield. So I'm fully expecting a Smashville pick. Yep. Yep. Wow, Sonix is just doing a great job of really pressing that advantage as far as he can. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is not the easiest thing to commentate, but right now Sonix is definitely doing a pretty good job of just making sure that any tiny little opening Maister gets doesn't really lead to much. Although, Maister's starting to breathe some life. Fantastic call out with up smash. This is basically an even game now. A huge deal in such a stock lead driven matchup. Do you know how to do ults, Nick? If not, don't worry about it. This is winter semis, Nixie. The winner of this plays Cola. Damage? Nope. He got that one hit and it forced a reset. Maister doesn't really want to press the issue because he's too worried about getting reverse hit. But at the same time, it just leads to him winning neutral once every 20 seconds and then doing like 10 damage. Which is not really enough to compensate for the deficit he's fallen into right now. Oh? This is actually borderline even. If Maister just needs like one more hit, never mind. Then Rage Up Smash wouldn't have been able to perhaps kill. But Sonix has secured yet another lead for himself. And this time on Maister's counterpick to boot. Come to think of it, I think like the last 3 tournaments I've watched Maister in, he lost to a Sonic. This matchup's been an absolute bane in his existence for a little while now. Yeah, right now he's just pretty big deficit, but he could get the 9 cheese if he gets a grab. The thing is, getting a grab on Sonic is borderline impossible as Game & Watch. Oh, that almost did it. Maister does have Sonix at those juicy percents where he can get some really good combos if he gets the right hit. Sonix is just making that so hard though. Dude, the invincibility on that is so good. Is that it? Dude, Maister's been so patient with this grounded control. And suddenly, he's like one good hit away from being able to bring this back at this point. Maister's breathed some life into this set. This is actually kind of scary for Sonix at this point. This is basically last hit. Okay, now it's definitely last hit. Although 10 seconds left. Yep. That's it. We got ourselves a timeout for the last one, and Sonix has now progressed on to Winners Finals, where he will be fighting Cola. Up next, we've got Ray Calm versus Mr. E. Another top 8 set. Let me tell them that they're up next.